I'm Annie. We're going to read a book together today. Please make sure to follow my pencil as we read because I'm going to be tracing along every single word that we read. And the more you see the way a word looks with the way it sounds, you're going to start making connections all by yourself about what a word looks like, what it sounds like. You're going to start noticing letter patterns. And the best way to really get fluent at that is just by practicing. And what better way to practice than with really, really fun books like this one. So this one today is called Oliver Who Would Not Sleep. Sleep. Oliver Who Would Not Sleep. My goodness, sleeping is the best. And it's by Mara Bergman and Nick Mayland. All right, the illustrations in this are phenomenal. All right, there it is again. Oliver Who Would Not Sleep. Oh, one more time. So I bet you can do some of this now that we've seen it like a couple times. Oliver Who Would Not Sleep. So here come, I'm guessing these are his parents coming up. He's looking wide awake, though it probably might be bedtime. So let's see what happens. All right, this has great rhyme too. Oliver Donington Rimington Sneap couldn't and didn't and would not sleep. It wasn't that he was afraid of the dark, of monsters or robbers or sounds from the park, but that Oliver Donington Rimington Sneap liked staying awake more than going to sleep. His imagination is already going wild. After his parents had kissed him good night, they tucked him in snugly and turned off the light. Straight away, Oliver bounced out of bed. Just checking to make sure no one's still there. He painted and drew, did magic, and read. You should definitely get this book because this like wallpaper in his room is gorgeous. This is the kind that, have you ever seen wallpaper and you just want to like look at it forever? This is so cool. There's like a lot happening in all these illustrations that you really need to like look closely at. So definitely get this book for yourself to read. He's having a very, very enjoyable evening. He raced all his cars, then he raced them some more. And just as he blasted his rocket, he saw... That kind of rhymes. I think this maybe is British. Oh man, he is really imagining some amazing things here. Wow. So he saw the night with rooftops and trees and an owl in flight. That's cool. It's beautiful. Then Oliver's rocket flew fast and flew far, over houses and cities and up to the stars, past the moon and past comets till... Just like look at that picture for a bit. That's so pretty. It landed on Mars. A wonderful, fabulous, wide open place, smack dab in the middle of all that dark space. Oliver stood and Oliver stared without even being the slightest bit scared. His flag says, Oliver. How very cool. Look, his rocket looks so small and he looks so small. As nighttime grew cold, a great streak of light flashed through the sky, shining warmly and bright. Oliver saw his house far away and wanted to go back home to play. You can see his little house in his little telescope. Through outer space, over mountains and seas, through clouds, over rooftops, and branches of trees. The rocket soared back to Oliver's room, where all of his cuddlies looked cozy and warm. So he didn't really go to space, right? He's imagining because he's got this cool rocket toy. Bat and Owl, Fox and Ted were waiting for him to climb into bed. The owl especially is like, I am exhausted. Let's go to bed. This little bear too. Maybe that's Ted. So with a great big stretch and a great long yawn, Oliver Donington Remington Sneap finally, 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 finally fell fast asleep. And his parents were like, phew. I love that book. I love the rhyming. Yeah, the author lives in England. Some of the rhymes, if you have a British accent, make a little bit more sense if you speak in a different way than I do. I love this book. If you liked this, if you'd like to read it again and really look at these beautiful illustrations, there's so much going on in these illustrations. And read the rhyme again because it has a really nice cadence to it. You should get this book. You can get it at your library, or I will have links below, and you can get it so you can have it forever and read it forever and practice reading. It's so great to practice reading a book that you've already read or someone's already read to you, so you kind of know where it's going. It's really great to build up your fluency. And what you can do is get a clicky pencil like this, have a grown-up help you take all the lead out so you don't want to like draw all over your book, and use it to trace along. This will be your reading pencil. You can use it to trace along all the words that you read and make sure that you're really getting every single sound in every single word. And that way you're really directing your eyeballs to where they need to be and not looking at all the pictures at the same time. I love it. All right. Get this book, go to sleep at a reasonable hour tonight. And I will see you soon.